This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, one question I am asking. You can just try and tell. Next, we'll start with other topic. Digital IT is one word. Here, I is present. How many times? One, two, three. So write one SQL query so that it will display this I is present how many times. Use this word. You can give hint what table you can use because this word is not coming from any table. Then some string function you have to use. Length, replace. Okay, so these are the things you can use. Just giving hint. Use and can you try to write a query for this? This type of thing already asked in one session. How many words are there? One column we have used. How many words are there? Then same concept here you have to use. How many characters are there? That repeated characters. Getting any logic? What to do?
First, we'll find the length of that word.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Length is 9.
The length of that word minus length of
Okay.
in that replacing I with empties.
Replace.
Replace.
How to write?
Give that digital IT.
Okay. After
There
that
I
I. Okay. Here I you are replacing. So I give him.
just single quote without space.
Okay. So I you are replacing with none. Okay. So up. So only this one also we can take separately. It will be easy to understand. Hmm. This replace. This replace which one basis. Again length we are writing another basis. Same thing here also missing. Okay, so here digital IT, this is one word. What is the length of this? 9 it is taking. Now you are replacing this word I to null. So all I will not come now. I, 3 I are there. So these 3 I will be less. It will replace with nothing. So after that, what will be the length? Length will 6 because I will not come here. And in place of I also nothing will come. Simply one kind of ignore or delete you can think. Now without I length is 6, with I length is 6. If we'll do this to minus, then the difference will come as 3. So that 3 is how many I are present, because here in this length without I we are taking this length. So this is one logic. Okay, now this one already we did in arithmetic functions. Sine of -10, what it will display, and sine of +10, what it will display. Okay, maybe you forgot that. Sine of any negative value if you will take, then in result it will display -1. Sine of any positive value we will take, then it will display only 1. 2, 3, 4, 5 it will not display. Only -1 it will display for negative value, +1 it will display for positive value. And for 0, that is a neutral value, 0 only it will display. Here any kind of value we can give. 1 lakh, 5 lakhs or 10, 20, any we can give. If decimal point we are giving, then same only. So any value you can give with decimal point, floating point, integer value, with rounded value, anything you can give. If negative, then -1. If positive, then only 1 or +1, and 0 means that is 0 only. So you can remember this. After some time, by using this, we'll ask few questions. You can tell that. Now we'll go to one new topic, decode. Okay, so this is equivalent to case which we discussed last class. Case was expression, but this decode is a function. In case we are writing some expression, when, then, in select clause we are writing, and those are one express, that is called as expression or statement also we can tell. That is not a function. Case is not a function. But coming to decode, decode is a function. The behavior is same only. Whatever we did in that case, same thing we can do in this decode only, except few features we can do here. Okay, in Oracle, this is Oracle function, not other database function. So in Oracle database, decode is allowing for add the procedure if then else logic. In case also we are doing if then else logic. Here also we can do if then else logic. Decode compares the expression to each search value one by one. So whatever the value we are searching, one by one, it will search. Suppose we are using a table, 100 rows are there. For each and every row, it will check. Like in case, it was checking for each and every row. And after that, the list of the all the rows which will display for if part, which will display for else part, everything it was displaying in the output. Same here also we'll get each and every row it will check from the table. If expression is equal to search, if expression is equal to search, then the corresponding result is returned by the Oracle database. So whatever it is searching, if that is matching same, then it will return. If it is not same, then it will not return. Okay, so not return means what? Something it will come. So else part is not there, then null will come, and else part is there, then that value it will come. Same concept only as case. So some are preferring case, some are preferring decode. Whatever you want, that you can write. Case is applicable for all databases, but decode is not added in all databases. Oracle first developed this decode databases. Lot of databases, a lot of functions are there, and so many features. First of all, Oracle is developing. Oracle only introducing. Oracle is the first database, and then other databases are following that. So after introduced from Oracle database, Oracle company, few other databases also implemented this decode. But first one, Oracle only developed this. Okay, so here one example we can take select. Decode is a function. Two words we are taking, and dual table we are using. One decode also we can write, multiple decode also we can write in select. If one decode, then in one column output it will display like this. Two decode, then in our output two column it will come. 10 decodes, then 10 column it will come. One decode, then one column it will come. How many decode we are writing? So one decode is completed, then comma, because this will behave as one column only. So using dual table, first we can understand using some words, characters, numeric values. Then we can go to the table level. Select decode. Here apple is one word, banana is one word. We are checking this two string, two value, two expression. So here it can be any column, it can be any value. In second also it can be any column, it can be any value. So if string value we are giving, then within single quote, here also single quote. If numeric value we are giving, then no single quote. And column name if you are giving, then string, that value should be string value without single quote. Then database will understand that this is a column. So here apple we have written, but we have not given single quote. So what it will understand, this database, it will understand that apple is a column, and in that apple column so many values are there. But apple is not a column. If apple is a column, then what will be the table? The table also you have to mention here, but dual we have mentioned. So some contradict is coming, so it will not work. So if you are giving any column name, then don't give any single quote, and here you have to give that proper table name, corresponding table name. If this is not a column name and that is a value only, and that is a string value, then within single quote you have to write. If numeric value, no single quote. So first of all we are taking the string value, next we will take the numeric value, then we can go for the column. Okay, apple, banana, these are two string value. So first two string value it will compare now. First value, second value. If it is same, then it will display equal. If it is not same, then what it will display? We have not mentioned anything. So else part is not here. If else part is not here, then by default it will take as null. So if these two are same, it will display equal. If these two are not same, then it will display null. Now next one, decode, apple, apple, both are same. So here, if both are same, then it will display equal. Same concept only. So if both are same, then it will display equal. If both are not same, then it will display null. So here not same, so it will display null for this. Now using numeric value, 10, 10. If these two values are same, then it will display equal. Else, in this first example, else part is not there, so by default it will display else part as null. Now else part also we are giving, so null it will not display. Whatever we are giving in else part, that it will display. So decode 10, 10. If these two are same, equal, then it will display equal. If these two are not same, then else part. So this one is else part. So first two is value, column value, or value column, or column column, or value value. Anything we can take. So two comparison will happen. If this two comparison is same exactly, then it will display this third value. If not same, then it will display this fourth value. Fourth value or last one is the else part. This is not compulsory, optional part, but these three are compulsory. We have to give. Okay, syntax is little bit different. Otherwise, the use is like case only. Similarly, decode 10, 20. These two are not same. So not same means where it will go. If same, or if it is equal, if it is matching, then it will go to this third one. If not matching, not equal, not same, then it will go to fourth one. It will display. This is the else part. So in this example, else part is added. In this example, else part is not added. If else is added, then this one it will display. If else is not added, then null it will take. Okay. Now we can execute this. Apple, banana, both are not same. So what it will display? Else part. Here else part is not there. Fourth will be the else part, but third is there. So what it will display? Null. Null it will display. Now in this example, apple, apple, both are same. So this third one only it will display. If same, then third. If not same, then fourth value. So here it is same. So third value only it is displaying. It is not going to else part. Now in the second example, 10, 10 numeric value we are taking. 10, 10 both are same. So equal it will display. Else part it will not go. In the second example, 10, 20 both are not same. So this third value it will not display. It will go to else part. In else part, what is there? Not equal. So not equal it will display. Equal, not equal. Okay, so this is the use of decode function similar to case expression. Now we can take some example here. Select first name, job ID. The same example we did in case. Now same thing we can do in decode. First name, job ID, two columns we have given. Any number of columns we can give, no issue. Now decode function, in select clause only writing job ID is a column, because job ID is one value here it is given, and no single quote, means database will understand that this is a column. If job ID column value is sh clerk, so sh clerk is mentioned as single quote, so it is a value, not column. Job ID is not in single quote, that is a column. If job ID column value is sh clerk, then it will display clerk, else it will display no clerk from employees. Okay, so here job ID value is SA underscore REP, no clerk it is displaying, because SH clerk not matching, no clerk, which are not matching, no clerk. Here it is matching, SH clerk, so clerk it is displaying. If it will match, then clerk it will display. Okay, so here this else part also we have given, that's why no clerk it is coming for non-matching. If we will not give this else part, this one, if you will ignore this, then what it will display? For non-matching it will display null. So this else part is not compulsory, but this first three is compulsory, need to give, otherwise syntax will not complete, incomplete, and we will get the error. Fourth one, our choice. If we want null or non-matching, then ignore that, don't write anything. If without null we want some other comment, other string value, other thing we need to display, then give some value. Okay, so here only one condition we are checking. Now multiple condition we can check. Okay. Select first name, job ID, decode. This is also one column. In same line we are writing decode. Job ID is a column name. If job ID column value is sh clerk, then it will display clerk. One condition completed. Now comma. Second condition. No need to repeat this same column again and again. Again, this job ID column value is AD underscore ASST, then it will display assistant manager. If job ID column value is MK main, then it will display manager. So one condition is completed, one comma, second condition, comma, third condition, comma. Again, fourth condition. If job ID column value is MK underscore REP, then it will display representative. Four condition given. Out of all these four conditions, if any other value also there for job ID column, then it will display no match. This is else part. So in else part, no need to write ELSE here. Direct we can give the value here. Okay. Now from which table? HR.employees. Now if you will execute this, first name, job ID, SA underscore REP. Here it is not there in this four condition. So what it will display? It will go to the else part. No match. So all these are not available. No match, no match. SH clerk, yes, it is available. So what it will display? Clerk. SA underscore REP, no match. ST clerk, no match. SAREP, no match. SH clerk, clerk. SH clerk, matching. Similarly, for non-matching, no match it is displaying. For matching, whatever we have given that it is coming. So here representative mk underscore rep, we have given this representativity display. Manager mk underscore manager it is displaying. Assistant manager ad underscore ASST, assistant manager. Okay, so like that it will search each and every line of that table, and wherever this column value is matching, equal, same, then it will display this value. Otherwise it will go to the else part. No else part, then it will display none. Okay, so here decode function we have used, and more than one condition we have used. In previous example only one condition, now here more than one condition. Now another decode also we can write. Any number of decode we can write in any of our example or scenario. Select last name. Okay, another example we can take IT program. Yesterday we did the same one. Last name, job ID, salary, decode. Now decode started. Job ID is the column name. If job ID column value is IT program, then salary will be 10% increment, comma. If job ID column value is ST clerk, then 15% increment. If job ID column value is SA underscore REP, then 20% increment. If all these three are not satisfying, then same salary column only it will take. So in previous example, else part we have given one value, string value. It can be string value, it can be numeric value, it can be 0, it can be NA, it can be anything. As per our requirement we have to give. So here no match is a string, so within single quote we have given. Here we are not giving any string value for return the else part. One column value we need, that's why column name given. Column name without single quote. So salary is a column name. So out of all these three, if nothing is there, any value, then for those value only salary will come. Means no increment of salary. So all together will be one decode, starting with decode parenthesis, ending with decode parenthesis. Then alias name is given as revised salary. So in output it will display for that column as revised salary. From which table? Employees table. With schema, HR schema. Now all together if you will execute, then those incremented value it will come which are applicable. AD press, not applicable, go to else part, same salary, no increment. No increment. Here it is matching IT program, 10% increment. 9,000 was there, 9,900, 10% increment happened. Okay, so which are matching, it is taking with the increment. Okay, all are clear or any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now in next example, we can club multiple decode using some table. So same table we are using, HR.employees only we can take. And this one already we did, job ID is SS clerk and clerk. So those things we have mentioned in one decode, comma. One decode completed, comma. Now second decode. Similarly, any number of decode you can give. In second decode, job ID column value is IT program, 10% increment. Here we have done already. Individually previously we did. Now we are clubbing that. Same query. So IT program, then 10% increment salary, ST clerk, then 15% increment, SAREP, 20% increment. If nothing is satisfying out of this, only salary. So that is the else part. Okay, this format you can use so that it will be easy, looking wise good, confusion will not come. First you can write decode function name, start with parenthesis, after complete give one parenthesis, then after complete give one alias name. If no decode, don't give comma, another decode, give comma and start writing another decode. Then which column you are considering, that column you can take. What will be the value of column and what it will display for that. If then else, if then else, or when then, that type you can write. Value or column value or value column, whatever you want. So these are multiple combinations, multiple conditions. So one time only column name is required, or which you are checking with the value. So no need to repeat again and again. That's why all these are one indentation we are maintaining, because these are changing. If value is this, then comment will this. If value is this, then comment will this. So all are in one indentation. Last is else part, and column is only one, so separately left side we have written. So better you can use this type of syntax, so that looking wise it will good and confusion will not come, mistake will not happen. Okay, now we are executing all together. Steven, job ID, grade no match. So grade first decode. If nothing is satisfying, then no match. If something is satisfying, then that value it will display. Clerk, assistant manager, representative. Okay, so which are matching, that value it will display. And here also it is displaying which are matching. For that, some incremental value it is taking. If not matching, then same salary. 24,000. Okay, so salary column is not there. We cannot check another column. We can. If it is not matching, no condition is there for that. No match. 24,000. 17,000. Okay. ADVP. So for that also no value is there. That's why it is not changing any increment salary. Here IT program is there, 1.10, 9,900. So in two column it is coming. One is grade column, another is revised salary column. This is for revised salary, this is for grade. Same example we did in case also. Okay, now this is the concept of decode. Already we covered case as well as decode. Just you can see this syntax, how we have written all those things, and tell the difference between case and decode. This is one interview question. Compulsory you will get 100% sure. Not 100, 1000%. Anywhere you can go, this is one question. Can you tell some difference between case and decode? So whatever you understand, whatever you are seeing in this syntax example, just go through and tell the difference. If you forgot the syntax, then we can write there one syntax. Okay, this is a case syntax. Okay, see both here and tell one difference.
Yeah, so the first difference is that like decode only comparing like the equal to in a column, but
yes,
while using a case we can not only the equal but also we can use like a greater than or less than, like the comparison we can do.
yes, very good. First point. Second point, who can tell? Just see the difference and tell. Here only all difference are there.
Sir, case is a expression
Okay,
and decode is a function.
okay, very good. Second difference. Third difference, who can tell?
In case it has a syntax like when, then, and.
Yes,
So in
yes,
decode, there is no need of this. It's a simple
yes,
syntax.
yes. When, then, else, this keyword need to use compulsory in case statement, but this when, then, else, those are not required in this decode function. Automatically it will be understandable. Third difference. Fourth difference.
Decode is faster than case.
Case is faster or decode is faster?
Decode is faster. Case decode is faster
Why it is faster?
because it is it is function
Function is slower, decode is a
slower.
function. It is faster. Always function is slower. Some logic is behind that, some code is behind that. So always it will be slower. Without function, it will be speed. So case is speed, performance wise. Fourth difference. Fifth difference.
Decode can run only in Oracle. It's related
Yes.
to Oracle only.
Yes.
But the case function are used for the other database as well.
All databases. Fifth
Yeah,
difference. Sixth difference. One difference related
Sir,
document
in
I have given
decode,
in that. It is mentioned all these
column
important.
name is mentioned at only once.
In decode, column name will
In case
mention
function, we need
only
to
one.
mention the.
Okay, that also you can give one difference. Only one time need to mention in decode, but multiple times we have to mention in the case. Another syntax is there. In case also we can do that one time, but that is not appropriate in many types of scenario. Okay, so that can you can tell one difference, six difference. Then seventh one, who can tell? Okay, I am highlighting here. You can see and tell what is the difference. Here first two lines, here first two lines. You can observe.
While comparing, every time we have to give the then condition also, like what if it is not available, then what will be the appropriate value in the case. But while
Okay.
doing the decode, we cannot, if we will not give the appropriate value, what then, like the output of the then also it will work.
Okay, so that is covered in one point. Somebody then, else,
Right.
when,
Yes, yes.
those need to mention in case, and those are not required in decode. Except that already highlighted here, just small one you can check and tell.
Comma thing.
Yes. So one condition is completed, then one comma we have to give. If it is a same decode also, one comma we have to give in decode. But coming to this case, one condition is completed, then no comma. If you are continuing with same case, no comma, no comma. If case statement is already completed, then you can give comma before another case. Okay, so that is
Case
one
handle
difference.
null.
Okay, another difference is case that you cannot get here. Extra thing, case can consider null also, but where null concept is coming, decode in some cases it is conflicted, not working. That is one thing. And another is, in this case, some and some functions also we are able to use, count, all those things we are using, but any other functions will be not allowed in decode. Decode is a function itself, and within that decode function another functions it is not allowed. Okay, and the major demerits of this decode is equality operator only it is working. If job ID value is equal to sh clerk, then it will display clerk. So it is not like that in your project or requirement always you will get the equality operator related scenario. Maybe it can be less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to, less than, equal to, many kind of scenario we can get, many kind of things. So in that case it is failed. That is one big demerits of this decode. Okay, so remember these all 6 points. In that folder also important difference is there, one document in that it is mentioned so many difference which are important, around 20. Compulsory you will get this question. Now we can go to exercise. You can tell that. Okay, so this one also also just before some time we discussed. Then decode concept Now we can use this table. Select star from all values. Last time we used same table only we can use. List out all the positive value in one column, negative value in one column, and 0 in one column. Or in one column also you can display. It will display positive value, besides that positive, negative value, besides that negative. That comment it will display. Anyone you can do. Write a query. First question. Use decode. And how to check positive, negative? This one you can use. Okay, so this is a normal function within decode. You can use that. If it is any aggregate functions, then it is creating problem for this decode. Another analytical function, some complex function, aggregate functions, it is not supporting. Okay, now can you try this using decode? Like it will display 10 positive value, 20 positive value. If minus 20, then negative value. In this way it will display. If it is 0, then Z arrow. Same thing we did in case. Now using decode you can write this.
Select the
Select.
column name.
Yes.
Yeah, Manasa, go ahead. Select
Decode
decode
in value.
what value? This is a column name VAL.
Column name VAL.
Okay, okay.
Comma. Sign. That right. Minus value VAL.
Minus VAL. Okay.
Comma.
Comma.
In single quotes negative. NEG. Comma.
Okay, first one we can try. If working fine, then continue. Otherwise, first rectify here so that it will be easy to continue for others.
From.
Okay.
Okay, here column name also we can give so that we can be confirmed. No, 0, 0, 0, negative. No. See the syntax, maybe you forgot the syntax. Okay, this one keeping there. Refer this. Refer this, syntax problem is there. Now rectify. Okay, so here you can understand, is it correct?
No,
Sign will be in single quote.
This is a column,
Sign
so fine.
Sign.
Sign in a single quote. Sign
No,
is a
sign
string.
is a function name. So
Yeah.
single quote is not required. Now just logic you can see here. Val means column name. If
Right.
val column value is equal to this one, then it will display this. So val column value is 10. and here sign of val column you are taking. So again it will take 10 means positive. Here negative you have given, so negative it will take, mean -1. So here value is 10 and here it is coming as -1. Both are not same. So it is displaying null. Else part is not there, so null. So here this logic is wrong. Here write such a way that the column value of this with sign function, if it is -1, then here also you can match that -1 or +1 or 0. So this value and this value should be matched. In that way you can write it. You have written
So
syntax
sign
is
of value.
but value is not matching. Okay. Sign of val, then
Sign of -1.
here
Of well. So it will give the 1.
okay,
Okay.
sign of val.
Only -1 we can write, sir. Only -1.
Okay, -1. Okay, so it will take these values. If it is a sign of negative value, means it will be -1. So if any negative value is there, then it will come as -1 sign of that. That -1 is equal to -1. Then NEG it will display negative. Now it is correct. Okay, so one is correct. Rest of the things you can plot now. In one column or multiple column, your choice now how to do. This is correct. Means next you have to complete this.
Comma.
It's separate column, then comma we can give again.
Yeah,
We can write
Yeah.
here
Plus only one
one first.
positive.
what
0,
0.
0.
Okay, all negative, all positive, all 0. If in same decode only you will continue, then
Then after comma decode, we just have to remove. Decode sign val also.
Yeah.
Sign val also have to remove. Yes. That's it.
okay.
Wait. 1 second. Yes.
Sir, at the end of the negative, remove that close braces. Only last it will be present. Negative, comma only, that remove that close braces.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now it's right.
Okay. Okay, fine. Now same question last time we did that you can try. Write one SQL query to display in one column addition of positive numbers, in second column or next column addition of negative numbers using decode.
So decode we have to use once only, or like multiple times we can use decode.
Means within decode another decode you are telling.
No, the 3 times.
Separate
Like
decode.
in the select query, a separate decode. So we can
Oh,
use
you
the
can
align.
use any number of times. Any number of times.
Yeah. So
One
so
time,
first
two times,
decode.
10 times.
Yeah. So the query will be like the select val comma decode.
Okay.
Decode. bracket open, then sign well, comma, bracket complete, comma, -1, comma, string value we have to give, comma,
Okay.
like the condition negative,
In single quote negative.
in single quote negative.
Okay.
Yeah, bracket complete, and then alias name have to give as positive number. Sorry, negative number.
Count.
Okay.
Then comma again, second decode.
Okay. So first count you can
First.
try it will work or not.
Yes.
From all values.
Sir, open bracket.
What happened?
Oh, correct.
Okay, correct. Okay, so here count you are telling.
Yes. But count. Okay. Yes. Count will not work actually
It will not
because
work.
it's another function.
Not work.
In place of negative, use 1.
Only one.
Negative in place of character NEG.
Okay. One.
Else 0, comma 0.
Okay. Now you will count.
Here -1.
Here minus
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. -1, comma 1 0. Okay. So if it is matching with -1 the sign value, it will take as 1 or 0. So 10 values are there. Then in 10 lines it will display. Those 10 lines you have to count. Same only, just you added one else part, not a single group functions. So this count will not work. Some you can try.
Some.
Some
Not a
also
single
not
group function. Okay, so this is the demerits actually. Decode all these aggregate functions will not support. So in that case you have to go. Now in other way you can try. This part is correct. You can keep that as a inner query, or you can write that as a CT, and then you can try.
In outer query, select count of
Top
Okay,
of
but
that
try.
use with
in outer query,
some.
select
First this one you can complete. Then outer query is nothing is there, easy only. Okay, so for all value it is displaying the negative value. If negative value, then 111 it is taking. Or you can give val also, column name. Okay, all these are negative values. Now similarly, you can write the same for positive also. Okay, so this is your inner query. On top of that, you can write outer query, or you can use CTE, and then column wise you can do the sum.
With this CTE,
Okay, with CTE or any table name you
use
can give.
sum.
TMP, temp, suppose you can give.
In place of val, use 1.
With CTE name, common table expressions, TMP as
In inner query, in place of value, use 1.
which one? In place of
In select decode sign value, -1, comma 1.
-1, comma 1. Okay. So here two questions are there. One, how many positive value, how many negative value, how many zero, and another is sum of positive, sum of negative.
Yeah.
That one. So sum of
Sum of
positive, sum of
positive,
negative value, then here value you have to
it will
give.
use 1.
And count of negative value means you have to give 1 here.
1.
So this question, which one you are doing? Any count
1.
of positive,
Positive.
negative.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine, then we can take 1. One.
Below select
Select
sum of, in open bracket, negative neg, alias name you are using, negative, comma sum of positive, sum of 0.
Here 0 can come some problem maybe because ZERO is having some meaning. So better
Okay.
Z1 something we can give. Okay, let's try.
From given.
From you have not mentioned.
From temp.
Temp.
Hmm. 3, 3, 3. Positive count, negative count, and 0 count. Okay, now we can give 0. It is working or not. Three, 3, 3. Okay, ZER also working now. Okay, so the same answer only. Convert that into subquery. Who can tell that? Now, Prasanna, can you tell this? Karunakar, Vishnu. Easy now. Everything done. Just you have to refine with subquery. This is a CTE related. You have to refine that to subquery. Okay, who can tell next?
Select in outer query. Select a star. Select a star. For inner query, you take whole as a table on alias. For that outer query to pass that alias.
So already passed. So here NEG will be one column in the outer query. Sum of NEG we are taking. POS will be one column. Sum of POS. ZERO will be one column. Sum of 0. We are taking. 333. Okay, now again next question, how many positive numbers, how many negative numbers, and how many zeros are there? Count of positive, negative, zero. Okay, same type of query only, just refine this again.
Use the count function and
Here
instead of sum,
instead of sum, okay, count, count, count. Now here
uh,
follow
So we
the
can take a sum
value.
of count. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
group.
No, count is previous example. No? This question is for count. This is
Sir,
for
sum of
positive,
positive, negative
sum only. This
in
question is
place
for
of
sum or
count
positive.
sum.
Zero, if you will do sum, then zero only, so leave that. This is sum. Okay. Something you can convert into CTE also.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so this is about decode. So from case and decode, you can concentrate. Compulsory few questions you will get. Same question you will get, and they will ask that this you can write in case, this you can write in decode. Out of all these only you will get whatever we discussed today and last class. Same scenario only you will get 2-3 questions. And another question will be difference between case and decode.